6 NBA players who I am deeming are busts in the NBA. Let's start off with number 1, Portland's own Deandre Ayton. Deandre Ayton has to be one of the most disappointing first overall picks over the last 10 seasons in the league. This was Deandre Ayton last night. 5 points, 7 rebounds, and shot 28.6% from the field. I cannot believe I thought this nigga had potential. I can't believe I ever had faith in this bum-ass nigga. This guy is trash. Look at this. Nigga's not even trying to set the screens. This is classic Kendrick Perkins low light tape. This nigga pulled a real life Kendrick Perkins. And sure, you're right. Physically, this guy is built like fucking David Robinson. But mentally, he has the mind of Anthony fucking Bennett. I just don't understand because the potential is there. This is a guy that last season was an 18 and 20 big. Not 20, 18 and 10 big. You can't even give me 15 a game now? I want to show y'all so y'all know I'm not lying to y'all. 12.5 points per game. 10.3 rebounds. A steal. 1.5 assists. 53% from the field. 76% at the free throw line, but 1.4 attempt a game. He's not even getting to the line once a game. He's not. He's getting there once every 3 games. And that's pathetic. That is fucking pathetic. And it's wild because the whole time that he was in Phoenix, what did we keep hearing? Oh, Chris Paul's holding him back. He didn't give him a chance to really develop. They're too slow. They have to play at Chris Paul's pace. He needs a guard that can get to the rim more and be a better threat at that because when they're running the PNR, everybody knows Chris Paul's going to settle for that midi. Chris Paul's not explosive out that. He needs somebody like that. And I still do think if Scoot was better, it would rub off on him. But unfortunately, nigga, you can't step up to the plate. You can't even be aggressive. Like, I just want you to go out there. This guy is jacked. I don't think people understand, no homo, just how big he is. Let me pull it up. I don't think people understand just how jacked that nigga DeAndre Ayton is. There's no reason why he can't go out there and be one of the strongest and most physical players in the league. This is a jacked ass dude. There's no reason why he can't go out there and be one of the most physically imposing players in the NBA. But let's go to the next player. And this one's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me a lot because y'all, if y'all know I'm a Bulls fan, y'all know I hate to say this, but Patrick Williams at number 2. Patrick Williams, let me pull up his numbers. He has not delivered this year. This year was supposed to be a big year for him. He said he wants to get $20 million, right? Or no, I think it was like 200 mil. He was expecting a big payday this year. 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 45% from the field, 41% from 3, 78% at the free throw line. The thing with Patrick Williams that I will say, if there's anybody on this list who could beat the bust allegations, it's probably him, right? Because if you look at his stats since January, he's gotten less touches and obviously scored less as a result. He's averaging 9 points a game on below 40% shooting. But if you look at what he was doing in December, we were 9-5 in December. And Pat will average 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 52% from the field, 50% from 3, 71% at the free throw line. Now, granted, it's not like those are crazy stats, but his offensive development is on and off. He's not getting consistent touches. If you see, he's averaging 10 shots a game. You see, you got games, 11 shots, 14 shots, 13, 10. Like he had, 5 straight games of 10 shots or more, right? 14, 11. Then you go to this stretch, he's not even getting 8 shots a game. 3, 8, 6, 6, 8, 9. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 6 straight games less than 9 shots a game. Meanwhile, that's coming off of a December where he played his best offensive ball, where he had 5 straight games of 10 shots or more. The consistent touches are, so I'm not going to kill him too much as far as that is concerned. But at the end of the day, there's other issues with Pat Will. Pat Will is struggling to give you 4 rebounds a game. This is a guy who's a 6'7" power forward. Granted, a little undersized, but he's got length. He's got size. I want to see you crash the offensive glass more. And I think he does have the ability, but a lot of that, it's not instinct for him. He's got to be better. He's got to be better. There's no excuse for a nigga that's 6'7" to not give me at least 5 rebounds a game. That's unacceptable. And this was the 4th overall pick. Like I said, I do think a lot of this is circumstantial because the potential is there. If you watch Patrick Williams, I'm not even trying to glaze him. He has Kawhi level mannerisms. Like even something as simple as his walk, something as simple as his demeanor, his look. He gives you those Kawhi flashes. But like I said, no reason for the rebounds to be as down as they are. And I think the scoring offensive game, a lot of that is just due to the fact that I hate to say it. He was drafted to a situation where the time he was supposed to develop was 22, and he missed damn near all the whole regular season. I'm seeing he only played 17 games due to the injury. Then he comes back in the playoffs and gets dicked the fuck down by Giannis. And after that, he just settles into a role player role, sitting in the corner, attacking closeouts here and there, or spotting up. That's really it. And I want to see him be better. Some of that's on him, but a lot of that is also due to his situation. Number 3 on the official bust list, Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey. I don't care what anyone says. He's a bust. He's a bust. And let's pull it up. Josh Giddey stinks at basketball. I don't care what kind of good stretches he be having here and there. I don't give a shit. Aside from the fact that he fucks high schoolers, this nigga cannot play basketball. 12, 6, and 5. That looks solid. Shooting 34% from 3. But my nigga, he's having a down season from last year. Nobody guards him out there. And come playoff time, he's going to ruin the OKC Thunder. Josh Giddey is the weakness on that team. If you go and watch a lot of these games, Josh Giddey doesn't get guarded out the 3-point line. And they'll sit there and put someone who can roam off Josh Giddey, right? Because you give him no attention. He doesn't deserve a lick of attention. The guy's getting open threes and he's shooting below league average. He's been doing that his whole fucking career so far in the league, which limits what his playmaking ability could be. Right? You could be the best passer in the history of basketball. But my nigga, if no one's going to guard you, you can't put pressure on the rim, you have no type of jump shot, you can't get to the free throw line, you're not a threat to score. He's a 0-level scorer. It's damn near the same as what old dude is going through in Detroit. And we'll get to that nigga later on in this list. The nigga is not good. And then on top of that, defensively, he's horrible. He's horrible. He can't guard his shadow. Josh Giddey is a bust. And I think people just forget he was the 6th pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Let me pull it back up. The 6th pick. He was taken before Franz Wagner. He was taken before Trey Murphy, Sengun. Plenty of players better than this nigga. Jalen Johnson. I said Quentin Grimes. These are all players I'd rather have. Cam Thomas. All players I would rather have over that bum-ass nigga. Herb Jones, of course. I mean, when you get to like the late guys, of course, you know, it's ironic that they're better. But like, there's no reason why the 6th overall pick can't be better than a nigga in the 2nd round. He's trash. He's straight up trash. 2 picks before Franz Wagner. If you're OKC, you got to be kicking yourself. Damn. We could have had ourselves Franz Wagner. Hell, I don't even know if he's better. Is he better than Corey Kispert? Honestly. Corey Kispert would have gave the Thunder more value than what Josh Giddey's giving them right now. Look at this clown, right? You got Jaden Ivey on you, right? He can't even back that nigga down. Josh Giddey's like 6'6", right? Let me look it up. Let me see. Giddey is like 6'6", 6'8". You can't even back down this small ass Jaden Ivey motherfucker. You turn around, you get to the rim. That should be an easy finish. He can't do it. He gets his putback, lame ass nigga. Why'd they put that in there? He didn't deserve that. You got Steph Curry on you, and you smoke the layup. You get the board, he gets it back. Why are they putting these putbacks back in? Either way, the nigga smoked an open layup. You got Steph Curry on you, you couldn't take advantage. Steph Curry, by the way, you let Josh Giddey get a bucket on you, unacceptable. Unacceptable work. Now, let's get into some real lowlights. This should be a real lowlight here. You got look at him. He can't get to the rim. He can't get to the rim. This nigga is terrible, right? You got Jalen Brunson on you.
He got no goddamn move. He got no move. He can't do nothing.
Unacceptable, right? Let's keep going. Like I said, no one guard. You see how they got Gobert on him? They got Gobert on him because it's very easy for him to roam. And if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, when you face a team like OKC come postseason time, why would I not put AD on you? AD can just roam. Hell, we'll live with you taking threes. You can make 6 threes in a row, Josh Giddey. I promise you, no one's going to guard you out there. And that's what Gobert is doing. Sticking to Josh Giddey. And even if he gets past him, easy block. Because you fucking stink. You got no moves, buddy. No moves at all. He got Javon Carter on him. Can't post him up. Turn around. Easy brick. The nigga is not good at the sport. Here's another one. You see how they got Draymond on him? Like, look. Jay Will gets the ball. Jalen Williams, he's not even thinking about passing it to Giddey. But you see how they got Draymond on this nigga. This nigga is making everyone's life harder, right? They leave him open. And of course, he bricks it. At the end of the day, the nigga is bad at the sport. Good passer, really good passer, but not good at anything else. 0-level scorer who can't guard his own shadow. But let's move on to the next player who is officially a bust in the league. I already alluded to him earlier. He has the same issues as Josh Giddey. Can you guess? Killian Hayes. Yes, Killian Hayes. You talk about niggas that are 0-level scorers. That's Killian Hayes right there. Killian Hayes is terrible. Like just god awful. This nigga has the same issues as Josh Giddey. And he's worse, of course. He's a worse scorer. As hard as that is to be, he's a worse scorer. Killian Hayes can't score at the rim. He doesn't have a mid-range. He can't make free throws. He's a 0-level scorer. He's a negative level scorer. -5 level scorer. Trash all across the board. The nigga's just not good at the sport. And it's wild because Killian Hayes, I think people forget, just like Giddey to some degree, because I know some people remember, but Killian Hayes, he was the draft right before Giddey. And here it is right here. Killian Hayes was taken with the 7th overall pick. Literally everybody else right after, way better. Hallie, Vassell, Smith, Denny, Obi. Could you imagine if Detroit took Tyrese Halliburton, who I thought should have been a top 10 pick going into that draft, but I digress. Literally, the next 5 picks are all way better. Then you got Cole Anthony, who's better. Beef Stew is better. Josh Green is better. Sadiq Bey. I mean, we're nitpicking here. But Tyrese Maxey. Like, these are way better players. Emmanuel Quickley. There's like 4 or 5 different guards better than this nigga. Let's not even focus on the total players. Look at how many guards. What the hell? Look at how many guards are better than Killian Hayes taken right after, right? Let's count it. Devin Vassell, who's a shooting guard. Devin Vassell, Tyrese Halliburton, Cole Anthony, Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickley. Man, I thought RJ Hampton was going to be so good, whatever. Hell, even Peyton Pritchard's better than that nigga. is insane. So many fucking players better than him. Yeah, the rest, whatever. Now, if you count just the players, let's go. Jaden McDaniels, Desmond Bane. Was that Desmond Bane? Right? Damn, I forgot Desmond Bane was in that draft. Damn, last pick of the first round, whatever. But hell, even Zeke Naji is better than that nigga. I mean, Zeke barely plays. He's averaging 9 minutes a game. You know, I'll leave Zeke Naji out of it. But let's count how many players, right? Sadiq Bey, Josh Green. Hell, even Precious Achua. You know how bad you got to be for Precious Achua to be way better than you? The nigga who's disgracing my homeland of Nigeria? I'm not even going to count Poku. Poku stinks too. So let's not go there. Aaron Naismith. I forgot about Naismith. He's actually playing well for Indiana this year, right? Man, he's having a really solid season for them. But yeah, look at all these guys better than him. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sure, this was a deep draft, but there's no reason why you should be a 7th overall pick and 16 niggas drafted after you are significantly better. No reason, no excuse for that. The nigga is just bad at the fucking sport. Plain and simple. Hell, he's not even better than Xavier Tillman, who's not playing the greatest basketball this year. I didn't know his stats were this bad. Wow. But still, he's not even better than Xavier Tillman. 17 players better than him. Hell, Trey Jones, 18 players better than him. 18 players better than this nigga. Hell, even Nick Richards, right? Is he even playing like that this year? Hell, give me Nick Richards over him. Another nigga we can add. Nick Richards better. Jordan Noir is even better than that nigga, right? Noir's not playing crazy minutes, but he's still better than that nigga. He's still better. But let's not even count him. That's 18 niggas. Hell, Isaiah Joe, 19 niggas. KJ Martin, 20 niggas better than him. Significantly. Paul Reed, 21 players drafted after him better. This nigga is terrible. Killian Hayes is not good at the fucking sport. Look at this bum. Jimmy roaming off this nigga. Oh, that's not even, I thought I got the wrong nigga. They got Duncan Robinson on him for a reason. Look at him. Duncan didn't even bother contesting that sorry ass nigga. Let's keep going. Look at him. Wide open for a reason. Well, not wide open. They got a little contest. But he sucks. He sucks at the fucking sport. I don't know why they're showing us Fox and Malik Monk. As you can see right here, I don't even know what the fuck happened here. It's probably a travel or something. He gets the ball. They go under his screen because who the fuck cares? I don't even know why he fought over that. Look at this sorry nigga. No gravity whatsoever to his game. Because he can't fucking shoot the midi. If we're really being honest, that's a mid-range jumper. That should be a mid-range jumper. But, you know, he has no gravity and it's a turnover. They pass it to him. Smoke. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Nigga airballed an open floater. They let this nigga get to the fucking restricted area and everything. Well, non-restricted area. Didn't even contest it. And look at his team, right? They tried to stand up. They was like, okay, good bucket, Killian, let's go. This nigga is terrible. This nigga is fucking garbage. Wide open. Foot on the line. He didn't even. This nigga's so trash. He didn't even if he just stopped right here and took the three, that would have been a three. But not, he put his fucking leg out. He can't even release behind the line correctly. Just fucking garbage. What does he even do? I mean, he's a good passer. I'll give him that. He actually is a good passer. And it's so wild because guys like Killian Hayes, good pass from Beef Stew, wide open for a reason, nothing. And it's so wild because And it applies to Josh Giddey, who I just talked about on this list. He's a bust. Guys like Killian Hayes and Josh Giddey, if these guys were just somewhat decent scorers, somewhat decent, I promise you, they'd be so much better of players. They'd actually be really solid players. Really solid players. The nigga is terrible. Speaking of niggas who shouldn't be in the league, James Wiseman is number 5. Another nigga on the Detroit team. I just feel bad for Cade. They got all these first-round pick niggas that suck. James Wiseman, another sorry-ass nigga. Here it is right here. Here are his numbers. Where is he? Where's that bump? You know, people do all this talking about how the Warriors system is not great for young guys, and I do agree with that to some degree. To some degree, that is true. But a nigga like James Wiseman is just terrible. He's terrible. You see the numbers right here. 6 points a game, 4 rebounds, and less than an assist, more turnovers than assists. He's averaging 2 fouls in 15 minutes a game, which is insane, right? That per 36 got to be 5 fouls a game. He's got to be fouling out per 36. On 67%, who cares? That nigga's terrible. That nigga is bad. And, you know, his offense is one thing, but it's like he's afraid of contact, right? He's a lazy screener. He slips way too early. He's afraid of physicality. Laterally, he sucks. And some of that is due to the injury that he suffered, but if like he was not good beforehand. We saw with the Warriors, like the nigga couldn't do anything. He couldn't be a lob threat. He couldn't set screens properly. He can't pass. He can't score. He can't shoot. The nigga is a bad basketball player, plain and simple. And I'm not even going to waste time talking about that sorry bum ass nigga. Last player on the list, coming in at number 6, the final spot, Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish. And honestly, in a lot of years, I don't even think people would care too much about a nigga like Cam Reddish, where he was taken. He was the 10th pick. 10th pick in the draft. He wasn't even a top 5 pick. But considering the hype this nigga has had since his Ball Is Life tape in high school, and the fact that some niggas are still carrying on the idea that he just hasn't gotten an opportunity, it's crazy to me. He's a non-spacer. The guy is shooting 33.7% on 2.7 attempts. And on top of that, he can't pass, he can't score, and defensively, he's decent on ball, but he's trash at everything else. He's trash at everything else. He ball watches. He can't fight over screens. Gets blown up on those. Dick down all the way. The nigga is not good. And it's wild that fucking Anthony Edwards clip is saving this nigga's career to this fucking day.
To this day.
The nigga is not good. And it's wild how so many niggas say he didn't get opportunity. And I'll admit this. I think one thing Cam Reddish could have used is a G League. Cam Reddish could have easily used a G League call-up, or I guess demotion to some degree, right? Because it is a demotion.
Who the hardest person you had to guard?
Be honest, man. Could be when you're freshman.
Cam Reddish. I told you. Everybody gonna say
3 people.
Everybody
when you play against Cam?
Everybody gonna say Cam Reddish.
DC. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
So Cam Reddish, that clip is literally saving this nigga's entire career. His entire career. And you know, when you fail with the Lakers and LeBron, you're done. The nigga's terrible. He's about to get DMPs for the rest of the year once the trade deadline's over. I can guarantee that.